The central lesson of the book is that good economics looks beyond immediate effects and considers the long-term impact on all groups, not just the obvious or most vocal ones. Bad economics often focuses on short-term gains or the benefits to a single group while ignoring hidden costs or unintended consequences. Hazlitt begins by showing that every economic policy involves trade-offs. When governments intervene, they may help one group but hurt another, often in ways less visible. For example, giving subsidies or creating jobs through public spending looks positive at first, but it diverts resources that could have been used more productively elsewhere. He stresses the importance of opportunity cost. Money and resources spent in one place are no longer available for other uses. When people see a new project funded by the government, they admire the visible benefits but often forget the unseen opportunities sacrificed to make it happen. Taxes are a recurring theme. Hazlitt explains that when governments tax to fund programs, they are not creating wealth but redistributing it. The private sector, left with less money, has fewer resources to invest, innovate, or spend in ways that reflect people's actual preferences. Inflation is another key danger. Printing more money or manipulating currency values might seem like a solution to economic problems, but it simply erodes purchasing power and distorts prices. Hazlitt emphasizes that stable money is essential for trust, investment, and long-term growth. Price controls are also harmful. When governments set maximum prices, like rent ceilings, it may protect some consumers temporarily but discourages production and reduces supply. Shortages and poorer quality goods follow, leaving most people worse off in the long run. Similarly, minimum wage laws are described as counterproductive. By forcing wages above the natural market rate, they make some jobs unprofitable, leading to unemployment among the least skilled workers. The intention is noble, but the outcome often harms those it was meant to help. Tariffs and trade restrictions are criticized for protecting local industries at the expense of consumers and overall prosperity. Free trade allows nations to specialize and benefit from each other's strengths, while protectionism raises costs and reduces wealth. Hazlitt points out that technological progress and efficiency often cause fear of lost jobs, but this fear misunderstands how economies grow. Labor-saving technology may reduce jobs in one sector but frees resources and workers to create opportunities elsewhere, raising living standards. He warns against the fallacy of government job creation. Jobs created by public works come at the cost of jobs that would have existed elsewhere if taxpayers had been free to spend their own money. The net effect is often zero, or even negative, when wasteful projects are chosen. Hazlitt also argues that government credit or loan guarantees do not magically create capital. Real capital comes from savings and productive investment, not from political promises. Policies that encourage consumption at the expense of saving undermine the foundation of economic growth. The book highlights that profit is not exploitation but a signal of value creation. Profits guide resources to where they are most desired, while losses push resources away from wasteful uses. Attempts to cap or punish profits often discourage the very activity that drives innovation and prosperity. Hazlitt insists that sound policy means resisting short-term political pressures in favor of long-term prosperity. Politicians often chase popularity by giving immediate benefits while hiding the costs, but a wise citizenry must demand policies that strengthen the economy over time. Ultimately, economics is about choices and consequences. Every intervention has a cost, and ignoring the unseen consequences leads to repeated mistakes. The path to prosperity lies in respecting free markets, property rights, and the discipline of opportunity cost. The one lesson, restated, is this: economic thinking requires looking past the surface and considering the full chain of effects on all groups over the long run. When applied consistently, this principle becomes a powerful guide for both personal decision-making and public policy.